Good afternoon, Andy here, and in today's video we will be talking about the rebalances and the updates that they have added this Saturday, aka 4 days ago. So yeah, we are going to have a lot to talk about. Oh, what is good, and welcome to the video. In today's video we will be talking about the rebalancing and all of the updates and the changes that has happened. There's around maybe 12, 13 and some permanent changes and one assumption that I'm gonna be saying. So yeah, what I do want to say real quick is people did not like this update at all. They even had to revert it, like all of that issues for like literally nothing. But okay, so I don't spend your time, let's get to the video. Before continuing the video, I want to give credits to Roblox, LXR, Corey, and Yari. They're gonna be their TikToks in each corner of the video. I got basically most of the information for this video in there. So yeah, let's go into the video then. Enjoy. So in the first change, what they have done is they are going to be reworking the road red quest for the tryhard rod. As you see here on the top left, you're going to be seeing the new price of the tryhard rod. As you can see here, that it is now purchasable. This is my poor friend that he can't afford it. He only has 3 million. Sad. Well, let's go to the next change that is still in Roslet. So come here, pal. Come here, pal. And the second special thing that has happened in this update is that for some reason some random UFO has landed. You can see my friend, he's inspecting it. So a random UFO has been landed, just crash landed into Roslet. As you could see here, this from here, I think here somewhere, a text of an admin doing a kind of a leak of maybe the UFO or another update that have to do with the UFO that's here. Why are you that? Okay, let's go to the next change. The second change of this update was with the cerulean thing. What they did with the cerulean thing is basically decreased its money price from 5 million to 800,000. But as it lowered a lot, now you need a level requirement. As much of the people in the server and in the game, like in the whole game, are mostly over 500, 700, and etc. And the second change, it now has a mutation. It is had now that it has a 15% for the Nova mutation. So yeah, that's all from this rod. There's another rod that I'm just going to jump to actually. Oh yeah, just stop bowing to it, bro. It's not that serious, bro. Bro, okay, bro. The third change is with the Wicked Fang. The Wicked Fang is basically the opposite of the Cerulean Fang. What this one did is basically that it changed its value from 2.9 million to 400,000, but with a 300 level requirement. And also, as the other rod, this one also gained a mutation that is basically Eclipse. The other rod, you could only get it in Starfall, obviously. In this one, you can only get it in an Eclipse event. So it's way easier to get both, and yeah. In this same zone, there's another rod that I'm gonna show you. The fourth change of this update is basically the Runeous Oath. you already know it, that it got increasingly cheaper now. It was from 30 million with a level requirement of 1,000 all the way down to 5 million, as you can see here, and the level requirement of half, so it's now 500. And this is sadly another rod that my friend doesn't have. You can see him crying in the back, sadly. Yeah. Well, I don't really care, so we're gonna move on to the next rod. Change 5 is with the... Bro, what you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? Continuing, the change 5 is with the dusk wire rod. The dusk wire rod went from doing like one quest and a lot of money to maybe just a quest and a little money. But it actually went from 7.5 million to 500,000. So that is very, very useful for people who want Duskwire and want the Serene mutation because of the Polaris that I haven't gotten because I couldn't get it, sadly. But yeah, he also is crying, not because I beat him up 100% trust, is because he also doesn't have the Polaris Serenade, not Serenade. Yeah, so yeah, sad, very sad. Continuing to the 6th change. The 6th change, bro, you're crying way too much. You gotta chill out. Okay, so continuing with the 6th change, it is with the evil pitchfork, which sadly this guy still doesn't have. So what basically changed in the evil pitchfork is the price again, as most of the rebalancing is actually from the money. So what basically has lowered is the price from 20 million to 2.5 million in the evil pitchfork. And yeah, that's that. You're gonna see what we're gonna be talking about in a second. It's 2 rods instead of 1. For the 7th change, we have 2 rods now that he happily has. So there's the Rod of the Zenith and the Ethereal Prism Rod. For the Rod of the Zenith, it went from 10 million to 1.5 million with a level requirement of 150 for the rod to actually unlock. And for the Ethereal Prism, it went from 15 million to 3.5 million with a 250 level requirement. Yeah, they're still hard, just way easier now. So yeah, Strix. For the change 8, it is actually not a rod anymore. It is now enchantments. The buffed enchantments are gonna appear right here. And there's also 2 of the Exalted that are gonna be in this corner. Yeah, you can see them, inspect them, pause the video, and yeah, let's get to the 9th change. Yeah. For the 9th change is actually not a rod anymore. It's actually the prices of the totems. The totems have decreased now a lot. For example, the Cello totems are going to be on the left side, and their changes of price, but I'm still going to say it. It went from 5 million all the way down to 100,000. That is very, very good, as in the daily shop, it is now going to be way cheaper to buy. In the Aurora totem, it got reverted to its normal price instead of 5 million. It went down to 500,000, which a lot of people were actually happy about because they could actually buy so many Aurora totems. Again, yeah. The 10th change is a little bit sad, and a lot of people were actually very sad about it, is that the aquarium got heavily nerfed. But it didn't actually get nerfed, it just rebalanced the fish, so they aren't really like that pricey anymore. but it's still like maybe would count as a nerf. I don't really know. But the quality of life of it, we can now equip our best fish, XP fish or money fish. There's also some cosmetic fish, but the ones for items, all the relics, you have to put them yourself. Yeah, that's a little bit sad. Still, if you're not lazy, yeah, it's not a problem for you. The 11th change is basically just a little bit of a fishing buff. What it basically means, higher gain based off the area. Basically, natural progression. That also means that it's gonna feel more rewarding when you catch like a Scylla or something rare, maybe a Leviathan or even a profane Leviathan, because I've catched it as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, getting off the changes, we are now going to talk about some hot fixes and maybe some leaks. What some leaks are, I've already said some about the tryhard rod, but there's also some fish giving ones. There's going to pop up around the place, like maybe just 1 or 2 leaks that they have done from fish giving. And in the latest hotfix, I think they have said about adding a Polaris Serenade brother called supposedly Evil Serenade. I don't know why they I don't really mind. It would be cool to have maybe a counterpart to Polaris Serenade, even though I can't get the original one, sadly. But yeah, that isn't that bad. So talking of another thing is also the black market. It is now a permanent event that is gonna be every single weekend. About, I think, a 70% chance, like for 15 minutes. It's gonna have like mostly gears and stuff. Also, I forgot about the admin rods. The admin rods that were in the last black market, I'm gonna just pop every single one and their new prices from their previous prices to their lower prices to their even more lower prices. For example, there's the Nate's rod, there's the white skin for it, there's the electric guitar, the Sword of Darkness, and maybe other stuff as well. The witch wanted to fight the Hulk and got half of her house exploded, and there's gonna be every, I don't know when, different type of colored portals are gonna be with a parkour, with a shard to take to Merlin, and there's the rewards for it is there's a title, a bobber, and a skin. Those are the things that you get from the update. Also a lantern. And the last thing is also, is gonna be the daily rewards, the relics, the wind elemental will have a new level requirement, and also most of the fishes are gonna have mini games. I'm gonna just pop up a lot of things in each time I said something. And yeah, do you think that's good for the video, Mr. Sir Guy? Do you think that's enough? Yeah, I think that's enough for the video. Thank you for listening for the stuff, and I hope I could have explained detailedly enough for your satisfaction. So yeah.